Today I'm going to be adding over Fender Louvers to help vent air out of the front arches of my 350Z. So the point of these louvers is to help alleviate built-up pressure in the front wheel arch. Both the vent behind the wheel and the louvers over top of the wheel will vent air out, reducing lift and drag on the car. And because the louvers are made out of aluminum, it will also take off a little bit of weight off the fender, but that's not really the point. So I've already got the passenger side done, and today I'm going to show you how I install one on the driver's side. So this is pretty much what I started with. Just a louvered aluminum panel. You can get them in angled or straight. I thought the angled would look a little better on the fender. It's from the rod shop. rodlouvers.com. They were like $30 for the set of two. Originally had an extra about inch of material here just for different people mounting them on different vehicles. I cut off as much as I could, leaving just enough of a lip for rivets. And then I traced a template on the bottom of this to sit on the fender, which we've got over here. So here's our template of where the actual hole will be. The hole will be this cardboard shape right here. Using two pieces of tape as a spacer and then one of the smaller tape made it easy to match the passenger side to the driver's side. So just bring this line straight down, put these three pieces of tape, and I know how far up or down it needs to be and how far in forward or back it has to be. Then I'm going to trace around this cardboard cutout, cut it off with an angle grinder, take the piece out, and because this is such a complex angle, this is arching over here, this is flowing out and down. It's a really weird shape, and that's a flat panel, but luckily the louvers make it easy for it to kind of change shape a little bit. But I'll start with riveting the top one up here and then working my way down and around until we get to the bottom corner here to gently form the panel to the fender. Alright, so we've got our panel cut out. It weighs a lot more than you would expect. What we need to do now is we need to come tape all the way around here and paint this edge so that it doesn't rust. We also need to take an X-Acto knife and cut this section here to remove that wheel well lining so the air can actually get out. Got the area masked off using the same cereal box. The nice thing is I can fold the edges up and hold the top up to keep overspray down. If you keep the wheel well liner in, it'll protect your tire from any overspray. And you can see here is the panel that I originally cut out. I just overcut this section just a little bit and then masked it down. 2 quick coats of paint just to keep rust away, and we can start attaching the panel. Alright, so we've got the panel ready to go in the car. I have 9/16 holes drilled all the way around the panel, and it's got 4 coats of white paint on it. Here's our 9/16 drill bit, and I'll be using an 1/8 inch drill bit on the body panels and these 1/8 inch rivets, which conveniently are already painted white, so that saves me some time and effort. It helps a lot to use a center punch on this, especially when I don't have a lot of room here for error. Messed up one of the holes on the passenger side panel, so that helps a lot. And then of course for prepping it, I just used some Scotch-Brite. I used a 9/16 drill bit and not an 1/8 inch drill bit is because I'm not a robot. So getting these holes lined up perfectly on all of these rivets I'm going to put on will be a lot easier if I have a little bit of wiggle room instead of using 1/8 inch holes that are going to require some very precise drilling. So I'm going to sit the panel about where I think it should be front to back and side to side making sure that I have something to drill into at all points. I'll mark and drill the first rivet up here, and then work my way around the perimeter. Anywhere that I have to press down, I'm using the back of a cereal box because it is waxy and smooth. So I can press down on it, a good pressure on the panel to get a proper spot to drill. And here's our finished driver's side. I did nick the paint a little bit here. I'll have to come back in and fix that later. Obviously, you don't have to rivet these. You could have gotten the steel panel and cut this out and welded it in, and then done a bunch of body work and made everything perfect and looked like it was a one-piece fender. But the car's gonna get beat up anyway. It's not perfect. It never has been. It never will be. It's a race car. It's gonna get destroyed. Overall, I am thrilled with how it turned out. The white paint I used didn't quite match the car, but really from a distance and just at a glance, it just kind of gets lost in the rest of the white paint. It's not really a big deal. Eventually I may come back and touch it up. But it looks like it's gonna do a great job of venting air out of the fender, really complemented by the lower vent I already have installed in the fender. So between the two, it should do a great job of reducing lift and reducing drag on the car, which is the main focus of my aero package. So thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, drop some comments down below, and I will see you guys next week.